Welcome back, boys. Now in this module we will take the combination of cells in mixed grouping. Mixed grouping means that they are in series combination as well as in parallel combination. We have connected one row with n cells and EMF of each cell is E, its internal resistance is R, and there are m such rows, means there are m rows parallel to each other and external resistances are. Now, if you consider this combination and current I is coming through it, then we can find out the expression of current by finding the total EMF and total resistance. Now, first we come to the EMF, total EMF, total EMF of n cells in series is equal to NE. We have done this equation N. Now, total EMF of m such rows, and all the rows are connected in parallel. So, we can say that total EMF of m such rows will always be equal to NE. आपने उसमें किया था because all the cells, combination of cells are in parallel connections. इतना सीरीज का N हो गया. अब ये N, ये N, ये N और ऐसे m such N's, ठीक है, m such N's, they are connected in parallel. So the total EMF is NE. Now come to internal resistance. Internal resistance of n cells in series कितना हो जाएगा? R dash is equal to या RS is equal to R plus R plus 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 up to n terms, that is NR. तो RS कितना हो गया? NR, यानी एक रो का रेजिस्टेंस कितना हो गया? NR हो गया. Let this is equation 2. Now there are m such rows, so we can say there are m such rows. So total equivalent resistance 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon Nr plus 1 upon Nr plus 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 up to m terms. क्यों हमने लिया? क्योंकि एक लाइन का रेजिस्टेंस कितना है? NR. तो now we can write 1 upon Rp is equal to m upon Nr, or we can say Rp is equal to Nr by m. This is equation 3. Now this is total internal resistance of all the cells which are in series and such rows are connected in parallel. Now we can say that total resistance of circuit, total resistance of circuit is equal to R plus NR by M. R is external resistance. अब क्या हुआ? ये इसके सीरीज में आ जाएगा. Now we can find out the expression of current. That is, I is equal to total EMF upon total resistance. That is, I is equal to total EMF is NE upon R plus NR by M. NR by M. Now, by taking LCM, let this is equation 4. By taking LCM, we can write I is equal to M N E upon MR plus NR. This is 5. This is expression of current in which there are n cells in series combination and there are m such rows present in that. Then we can find out the expression of current. Now, in this case, we can find out the expression of maximum current. Expression of maximum current can be obtained because this M is finite, this N is finite, and this E is constant. So we can say the current in the circuit is maximum when the denominator, that is MR plus NR, is minimum. जब डिनोमिनेटर मिनिमम होगा तभी तो करंट मैक्सिमम होगी. Now mathematically we will search for the condition that this MR plus NR is minimum. You know that this is a plus sign, so this cannot be equal to 0 because M is positive, R is positive, small r is positive, and small n is positive. So if these all the quantities are positive, then they cannot reduce to 0 directly. So we will think and we will apply mathematical supposition to find out the condition for the minimum value of the denominator. और उसमें सिर्फ थोड़ी सी मैथमेटिक्स है और उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. Now let us do that. Now come to this point that this MR plus NR can be taken to be minimum. Now we can write this MR plus NR as under root MR square plus under root NR square. इन दोनों का स्क्वायर कर देंगे तो क्या होगा, वही क्वांटिटी आ जाएगी. अब इसी एक्सप्रेशन में अगर हम थोड़ा सा एडिशन करते हैं, MR प्लस NR इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट MR स्क्वायर प्लस अंडर रूट NR स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस अंडर रूट MR. So we can rub this. MR under root NR minus twice under root MR root NR. So we can write this. ये दोनों क्या होगा, एडिशन किया हमने, सब्ट्रैक्शन किया, तो मीन्स वी हैव मेड नो चेंज. अब देखिए ये क्या लिखा जा सकता है. दिस एक्सप्रेशन कैन बी रिटन एज व्हाट, दिस एक्सप्रेशन कैन बी रिटन एज MR प्लस NR इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट MR स्क्वायर अंडर रूट MR माइनस रूट NR होल स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस अंडर रूट MR प्लस अंडर रूट NR. देखिए दैट इज A माइनस B होल स्क्वायर प्लस 2AB. क्लास 10th में पढ़ा है फार्मूला. Now we can replace this MR plus NR as this quantity. Now this quantity will be minimum when under root MR minus under root NR is equal to 0. ये तभी मिनिमम होगा क्योंकि यही एक निगेटिव साइन है, ये 0 हो जाएगा तो इतना हो जाएगा मिनिमम वैल्यू. ठीक है. Now for this we can write that is under root MR is equal to under root NR, squaring on both sides. MR is equal to NR, or capital R is equal to NR by M. Capital R is equal to NR by M. Now, if you want to write small r, then from here we can write small r as MR by N. Now, these are two conditions on small r and capital R for the current to be maximum. Now we can think and we can see that what is the value of that maximum current. The value of that maximum current can be obtained in terms of small r or capital R. Now see, by using these two conditions we can write that Now I is equal to m n e upon mr plus nr. This was our basic expression. अब कैपिटल आर की जगह पे हम ये वैल्यू रख देते हैं, तो I is equal to m n e upon m into nr by m plus nr. ये कैंसिल हो गया, बचा क्या nr plus nr, that is 2nr, m n e upon 2nr, n cancels out, that is I is equal to me upon 2r. और ये एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ मैक्सिमम करंट आई मैक्स आया कब, इन टर्म्स ऑफ इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस. इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस के टर्म में ये एक्सप्रेशन मैक्सिमम है. नाउ वी कैन get the same expression of the maximum current in terms of external resistance R, that is I is equal to mne upon mr plus, now we can put the value of small r, that is n, that is mr upon n cancels out, this becomes m n e upon 2m r, m cancels out, that is I is equal to ne upon 2r. This is the value of I max in terms of external resistance. तो अब ये external resistance के टर्म में आ गया, ये internal resistance के आ गया, and that is value of maximum current which is to be obtained. So this was all about the combination of cells. Now you should practice the questions related to the combination of cells. Now in this module we will be taking our next topic as heating effect of electric current. So I think all of you must have understood this. We should move on to next topic, that is heating effect of electric current. Heating effect of electric current. Heating effect of electric current. Now see here, पहले इसके बेसिक समझिए. सपोज दिस इज ए कंडक्टर, ये एक कंडक्टर है. अब करंट अगर इधर को फ्लो कर रही है, दैट इज फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल टू नेगेटिव पोटेंशियल, तो डेफिनेटली यहां जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ड्रिफ्ट इन दिस डायरेक्शन, वो हमने ओम्स लॉ में पढ़ा. ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ ड्रिफ्ट they collide with other electrons of the conductor as well as with the iron core of the conductor. They collide with the free electrons of the conductor or moving electrons of the conductor and with the iron core of the conductor. During that collision, there is exchange of energy and some heat is liberated because moving electron loses some kinetic energy. Now when there is a loss of kinetic energy in the electron, then certainly according to the law of conservation of energy, heat will go somewhere in the conductor and that heat is dissipated in the form of heat energy and that heat is called Joule's heat. So this is the basic about the generation of heat. Now we will start with the basic relation, that is V is equal to W by Q. This is expression 1. That is potential difference is equal to work done in moving unit positive charge. Now we can calculate this work is equal to Q into V. This is second. Or we can say W is equal to V IT. We have replaced Q. Q is equal to IT. This is 4. Q IT के बराबर होता है. Now, this is work done by the cell in time t when current I is flowing through the cell. So, where does this work go? This work is liberated in the conductor in the form of Joule's heat. So, this work can be written as, that is, W is equal to H is equal to VIT, where V is potential difference across the ends of the conductor, because I am writing in this statement work done by the cell is converted in the form of Joule's heat. So we can write this expression as H is equal to VIT. So this is expression 5. We have taken this here. Now, by using the expression of the Ohm's law, we can use that V is equal to I into R. This is 6. तो ये यूज करके क्या लिख सकते हैं? I into R into I into T, that is 7th, or H is equal to I square RT is one of the formula. This is 7th again, one of the formula. So one formula is this one for the heat, one formula is this one, and for the next formulas we can convert this I as V by R. I is equal to V by R, then we can write H is equal to V upon R whole square into R into T, or we can write V square upon R square into R into T, or we can say H is equal to V square upon R into T. This is expression 8. So, 5th, 7th or 8th, that is I square RT, V square upon RT and VIT. So, these are three basic formulas which are used in finding the heat energy generated in the conductor. And remember this, it's a very important point which I am telling. Heat obtained by all these formulas is in joules. Heat obtained by all these formulas is in joules when this current, that is heat, is in joule when I is in amperes, T seconds, V volts, VIT, and R ohm. Means when we take all the associated quantities in SI system of units, then the heat energy obtained is in joules. So this is the basic and fundamental unit of calculation of energy generated in the conductors, and the quantities which are needed to calculate this heat are current, time, potential difference and resistance. And these are the units in which we will take these quantities for the calculation in the numericals. This is a very important point and it must be learned. Clear? So when we will take current in ampere, time in seconds, V in volts, R in ohms, then only the heat energy calculated will come in joule. And thereafter we can calculate in either in kilojoule or in megajoule. Now, these are three basic formulas which are to be used. Now come to power. Power, that is electric power. Electric power denoted by capital P, which is equal to electrical work upon time. So we have obtained the expression of electrical work, and that is equal to expression of heat. So we can write first expression of power as VIT divided by T. This T cancels out, this is VI. So one of the formula for power is VI, this is expression 1. Then come to second formula of heat. By the second formula of heat, you can calculate, that is P is equal to V square upon R into T whole divided by T. T cancels out, this becomes V square upon R. This is expression second for power, and we have taken in box. Now, then comes the third equation of power, that is P is equal to I square RT divided by T, and this becomes I square R. This is third formula for the power. Okay. Now from these three formulas, we can write the unit of power, as, यहाँ से क्या लिख सकते हैं, वोल्ट, और इसकी यूनिट एम्पियर, वाट एक यूनिट होती है, सेकेंड होती है जूल पर सेकेंड, थर्ड होती है वोल्ट एम्पियर, that is 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second is equal to 1 VA. So 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second is equal to 1 VA, V by A, that is volt per ampere. This is multiplication, sorry, it is not per ampere, it is volt ampere VA. Here I have written correct. It is VA. From this unit, the unit of SI unit of potential difference is volt, and the SI unit of current is ampere. Clear? So these are basic formulas for the power. And next we can define 1 watt. Definition of 1 watt. That is 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. When 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, the electrical power is called 1 watt. When 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, then electrical power is called 1 watt. Electrical power is called 1 watt. Then there are bigger units of power, kilowatt, megawatt, and all. Okay. Now we come to next, that is Joule's law of heating. Joule's law of heating. Now, according to the Joule's law of heating, heat energy generated is proportional to square of current. Second, heat generated is proportional to resistance R, and heat generated is directly proportional to time t, and we can write by combining this, that is I square RT. This is fourth, and this is basic expression of Joule's law of heating, that is current. और जनरली हम ये दो फैक्टर्स लेते हैं, दिस वन एंड दिस वन, बिकॉज आर इज कांस्टेंट फॉर द कंडक्टर. अगर एक कंडक्टर में हम हीट की निकाल रहे हैं, तो वी कैन राइट दीज टू टर्म्स ओनली, दैट इज H is proportional to I square and H is proportional to T, because it is also dependent on R. So, but the R is constant. You cannot vary the resistance of the conductor. You can vary current, you can vary for the time which passes through it, but you cannot vary the conductor resistance of the conductor at that particular moment. Okay. So this is all about that is heating effect of the current, for the kilowatt hour, energy in kilowatt hour, and the power in series and parallel combination, we will take it in next module. Till then, have a good day and stay tuned. Please try to do numericals as much as possible. And if you watch today's video, then please meet me tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom. Thanks. Have a good day.